Yeah, Michelle.
Jen, I started putting my dummy together.
Yeah.
It's too long. I have to like bend the limbs. They're just straight right now.
Hi, everyone.
Coach Molly.
How's everybody? All right. What time is it?
Too bad for you.
Okay, let's go. Stand up. I don't know why my screen is kind of foggy. Is it foggy over there, my screen?
Yeah.
It is? I don't know. Let me get the camera with my t-shirt here.
While she's doing that, do any of you guys come in through the Facebook calendar? Because I do, and all the things were gone, all the events. But it might have just been me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's why I was late. I had to
Like-
go in a different way.
No, I go through school.
I'll let her. Yeah. So no one else goes in through that Facebook thing? I wondered if it was just, okay, maybe I'm going to write to Sean and tell her because all the, like, those things are funky. All the events for August are gone.
Oh, really? That is?
Yeah, it's just empty.
Huh. Okay. Thanks, Karen.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do our ankles and our wrists. Okay, and go. Let's go ahead and switch direction.
I'll put a thing in case anyone else goes in.
Go ahead and go to the other side. Same thing, wrists and ankles. And a couple more. Switch. Let's go to our knees, up and down. Okay, head. Oh, let's go and rotate a few times. And switch. Okay, let's go to our hips. Wider. I like to widen my stance while I'm doing this. One direction. Go ahead and switch direction. Shoulders. And switch direction. Okay, elbows. And switch. Wrist. Let's start out by pressing, right? In the lace in your hand and pressing out. And then twist, right? Now you're gonna go turn and press out. Back again, first time, boom, and second time. And go ahead and put your forearms together and rotate wrists. And switch, rotate the other direction. Okay, go ahead and release. Now last, warm up our neck. Rotate neck. And switch direction. Come back to center. Let's bring our ear to our shoulders, right, side to side. 20 total, right? So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. And now we're gonna bring our chin to our chest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. And just up and down, bring our chin to our chest and then up towards the ceiling. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay. So we're gonna do some heart-raising warm-up. The first drill, so it's a combination of, let's go ahead and do jump rope, right? Again, you can do it with one leg, 2 legs, right? Side to side, walk around, but jump rope, incorporating your arm movement with it. And then you're gonna do 10 of these, right? Where you're gonna bring your hands on the ground, and let's go ahead and try to jump. So let's go ahead and try to jump past your hands. So this is my hand. I'm gonna try to jump past my hand, right? And then the hand down, I'm gonna jump back. That's 1. Boom. That's 2. And we're gonna do 10 of that. So get ready for 1 minute. Solo. Go ahead, go. So loud. Go. Oh. Okay, the drill. Let's go. I got it, Karen. Jog in place when you're done. All right, next one is just shuffle, boom, boom. You could do just one shuffle, swipe, shuffle, swipe. Let's just do that. So that's the time drill. And then you're gonna get, from here, you're gonna go on your all fours, right? And you're gonna open, let's say I'm gonna open my right arm, my left leg is gonna kick through. So I'm gonna open, I'm here, right? My arms are close to my legs, it's not stretched out. I'm bending my knees, it's hovering off the ground. I'm gonna open my right hand, and I'm gonna opposite leg, so my left leg is gonna kick through, and now I'm gonna bring my belly to the mat. So I'm gonna switch around so you can see. I'm gonna bring my belly in the mat by kicking this second leg, boom, and I'm gonna do a push-up, and then I come back in and I'm gonna do the opposite side. So again, the opposite, lift my left, it's my right hand kick through, and then I'm gonna flip over and bring my belly to the mat, boom, and then I'm gonna do a push-up. So let's everybody kind of try that to see if everybody know the move first. Okay, yep, and then come around and then a push-up. Good. You're gonna be doing yeah, so, and then flip, yep, everybody got that. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 of that. So try to switch side to side, right? You do 5 per side, all right? So let's do our first drill, the time drill, the shuffle, and tap on the ground. Let's go, just 1, tap, 1, tap. Really, your legs should be squatting down, not your upward bending. You're not bending at the hips, you're bending at the knee. Ooh. Okay, let's do the drill. So come in this position where your knees are hovering. Go boom, crossover, push up. And then go back, boom, crossover, push up. That's 2. Jog in place when you're done. Okay, I want to apologize ahead of time because this is kind of not really exercise, but for 1 minute, but you guys can do it. We're gonna squat down, everybody. I think most people have done this before. You're gonna squat, touch the mat, jump up, and then opposite, clapping opposite foot to hand. Okay, so this is what it looks like in full mode. You go. And try to kind of get some, there's one that you're just here. If you can't really do it, obviously you can just, right? But let's try to come up and jump. And then the exercise is from here, you're gonna come down, right? Come down, do a push-up. Kick your leg back, push up, swing your leg over, and then go ahead and bring your butt, scoot your butt forward, boom, and then you stand up, boom, switch to the other side, scoot your butt forward, right, into a squat, come up, and then repeat. So everybody, let's try, I think everybody got the first one, right? Yeah, let's try the second one. So go ahead and go down, yep, push, and then swing your leg. Once you're here, go ahead and put your hand on the mat and then scoot your hip up. Yep. And then sit up, stand up, and then repeat. So you're gonna do 10 of those. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Squat low. Seven more seconds. Okay, the exercise. All right, go ahead and take a sip of water. All right, let's come down onto the ground. I'm gonna do some hip mobility. Right? Okay, so down on the ground. You want to think about not lifting your butt here off the ground, keeping your butt solid on the ground, and your knees are kind of up, not down here. So you're up kind of high. So boom, high like this. What you want to do is kind of twisting. It's almost as if you're turning, right? You're turning. So it looks like kind of turning my hip where my left is going out and then my right is coming towards my face. And then I'm gonna switch and then I'm gonna turn. So it's kind of like boom, boom, right? So I wanna have you give that a try. So instead of this, I'm seeing some of you doing this, just kind of like this, right? It's more your hip, right? Your hip moving. And when you're moving your hip, it's your leg that will follow. So it's your hip versus, right? So moving kind of this hip towards here and then the opposite hip going outward, right? And then switching, it's your hip. So you're kind of like your bottom coming up on the side. It stays on the butt side, on the mat, but you're shifting. Yeah. So yeah, it should, if you do it right, you'll feel it more on your hips. Right? Here, boom, boom. Versus just this is being stabilized and then your leg moving, right? So it's your hips on the ground, but it's moving side to side. boom, 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 boom. So let's see everybody trying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so from here, we're gonna do a move where, again, your legs should not be, I got them. Your legs shouldn't be down here, but kind of up. So the your abs, right? The weight should be like on your back, not so much as your lower back, but your mid to upper back. And your knees are up, again, not down here, boom. And from here, your abs are tight, right? And you're gonna come up. So you're gonna come up where you're tucking, and it's the same movement. So you're kind of shifting your hip a little bit, right? No hand, shifting your hip a little bit, and then you're gonna come up, right? And it's not boom, and then you're lifting your hip and then shooting, right? Because that's kind of a jiu-jitsu, right? To come up, we're gonna shoot our hips up and then push our foot forward. But this is more, you're isolating the movement on your hips, your abs are tight, and you're here, and you're gonna turn a little bit, and it's boom. And when you come up, your tummy should be tucked, and the shoulder, the same shoulder as the post leg here. So you're not coming up straight ahead like this, you're kind of on the side, right? So when you come up, you're gonna turn a little bit. So it's that movement, hip movement that we just learned, turn a little bit, and you're gonna come sideways. And then your upper body, right? Your belly are tucked. Sorry about that. Okay, your bellies are is tucked. And then your upper body on the same side as the post leg should kind of lean forward. So in other words, you're not gonna be like way back here. You're gonna come forward, and then you're gonna go back, get into that position, right? And the knees are kind of pulled towards your chest, and then you're gonna shift your hip, boom, and then come up and lean your shoulder forward. And then come back, shift, lean, right? As if you're punching this shoulder forward. Your posture should be out of your spine straight, abs tight, right? So with that in mind, incorporating that all in mind, yeah, you want to, let's do 5 per side. So I'm gonna watch you while you're doing this. So again, your knees are up, and then you're gonna go, right? Another thing before we start that's really important is also coordinating your breathing with the movement. If you do that, you're a lot more fluid, and if you do this in repeated, as you get better, obviously you're gonna get faster, and that's gonna help calm your breathing, right? And your body gets like less tense when you're breathing as you're moving, right? So you're coming here, boom, high knee. You're gonna take a deep breath and then shift your hip, and then come back down, right? So incorporate all those little details with your breathing. Do 5 per side. So you want to be more to the side, come up, and making sure your hips are not off your butt is not off the ground, and you're not rocking up with your butt. Your butt stays there, and then good. Okay, so now we're going to combine but the second move, which is you're here, right? The same side, you're not straight ahead like this, you kind of off to the side. And again, abs, kind of your belly tucking in, your spine stacking. And from here, you're going to lean on the same side arm as the post leg. You're going to lean over, and with your shoulder and your arm, you're going to touch, and then you're going to switch. Lean over and touch. So do that 5 per side. Just switching back and forth. Yeah. Coordinate with your breathing. Good. So when you're reaching over, like you're reaching over, you're going from outside, it's a little bit harder. Come inside. So this is the inside of your leg, inside and reach, right? So now let's combine, do 10 of these. So again, your hips are here. You're not lifting this up. You're here. You're gonna turn your hips and then switch, right? And then go back down and then do the other side. And then back down. So that would be 1 and then go back and switch to the other side. So it's 2. So do 10 total. Good job. Go ahead and take a sip of water. I'll be right back. And we'll start jiu-jitsu in a second. Okay. Now we're gonna do jiu-jitsu. Okay. So let's do some drills, and then we're incorporating the drills into an actual technique. Again, I'm going to continue with the hip bump, so review that, right? So cross, you're going to come up, right, fold here. Again, come up, boom, and we're going to mimic grabbing the arm and then come up. And why don't we just go all the way to the mount, boom, here, right? And then come back, do 10 of those, boom, and then come to the other side. So do 5 per side, that drill, the hip bump drill. All right. All right, so from here, we're gonna come up, boom, and here, let's have your hand post here, and look, you're gonna bring your hips to where your hand is, boom, and then switch and bring your hips to your hand, boom, right? So do five of those. So 1, and then switch, 2, and switch, 3. Yeah. 5 per side is what I meant. So 10 total. Good. So you're posting your hand and you're bringing your hips close to the hand, close to the hand. Good. All right. So the next one, we're going to be on the bottom. I'm going to have one leg extended, the other leg post. And from there, so I'll do it on the side. From there, we're going to go ahead and, so notice that I'm not on my back. I'm on my side. I'm leading towards the extended leg here, right? And from here, let's come to our elbow. And you're going to go, scoot back. 1, 2, if that's all the space you have. Let's just do 2. And then come up all the way to your hand, and then you're gonna go 1, right? And then come back, extend that leg, and then 2, and then go back. The side, you're gonna come to your elbow here, elbow with your palm down, and you're gonna scoot back, boom, 1, 2, come all the way up, and then now you're bringing your hips to your heel, extend, bring your hips to your heel, and then go back. So do 5 per side of that, going backward, forward. Boom, boom, and then back, forward. Okay, all right, last drill. You're gonna be on your back, close your legs, here, close your legs, head up, and from here, you're gonna go hip, right? You're gonna lift and then move your hips, and then you move your upper body. So hip, upper body, hip, upper body. So on that side, it would be hip, shoulder. So you're gonna come up to shoulder and then move. Hip will be up and then move. And then come up to shoulder and then move, right? So you're gonna do, go ahead and, I don't know, do that for, you can do back and forth on each side. I'm gonna give you guys time to do this. Give you like a minute to do it. Yep. Ooh, Amy's like jamming on the mat. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start with just so that everybody that's here knows this week, but we're gonna start from here so that I can build from here, right? So again, you're excuse me. Let me get this. Right. Your partner's on their knees here, and you got your closed guard, right? Guard, boom. I am gonna hip bump and trap this arm. So that means I got an airplane out to the side, right? I don't want to be straight in front. I'm gonna airplane to the side, and then from here, right, step by step, I'm gonna come to my elbow, my hand, boom, and I'm gonna come all up over the shoulder, grab the hand, and really I want to think about like bumping them forward in that direction, like a 45 back, right? I don't want to do back because their posture is pretty solid. So I need to do a 45 here. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to grab right below the elbow, and I'm going to really singeing the arm to my chest. And now I'm going to open my leg where I'm blocking the same side. Leg is going to block my partner's leg so they don't post out, right? And then the other leg here, you all know this, right, is posting on the mat here. So from here, I want my hand not so far from my body. I want it close to my body. And from here, I really want to lift my hip up, bump in that direction, boom. And I come into this position, I let go, and I come down low in a mount position, right? We've practiced this several times, but I want you kind of, we want to start here and then go from there. And I'm going to add new techniques to people's counter, because there's like counters that people do. So I want you to try on both sides right now, right? And really clean up the technique and the move. So keep going. I'll be right back. I cut my toe and I need to go get Band-Aid on. All right. I'm watching kids, so everything is like, it's like Disney, everything is like Disney. I'm just tagged everywhere with Disney kids stuff. It's funny. Okay, so we go here and we go to the hip bump, right? We're like, okay, we're here, airplane, come, boom, and we bump. And let's say that they're pushing us or they're posting their arm. Let's say they post their arm here and you cannot, like they're posting back here and you just can't, boom, right? can't get them over, right? Another, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come down here and you're gonna do that hip slide, right? The hip, putting your hand there. So you're gonna slide your hip to that wrist. Let me adjust the freaking thing a little so you can see. Okay, so you go and they post the arm here, right? And you can't get them past. You can't get them over. So you're gonna go ahead and bring your hips to that wrist. Boom, here, right? You're gonna bring, boom, your hip. You're gonna close in on that hip. This hand will come and grab their wrist, and this hand will continue to come, go feet under and grab your own wrist here. And now you're gonna fall back onto the mat. Boom, in a Kimura. Here, I like to close my legs, right? I'm gonna close my legs here, right? And from here, if you're super strong, right? Maybe you can crank and boom, do this, right? Learning at a water school where he's like massive, he could do that. But for me, it's like, I'm tiny, so I have to kind of do a little bit more technique, right? And to do that, when we do like an arm lock, if we stretch like the ligament out away from our body, just like stress it out a little bit, then the attack is a lot, you get the tap a lot easier, right? So with that said, I'm gonna get this Kimura and I am gonna go ahead and use that hip shoulder from here, right? It's kind of hard to do it. I try to do it with this, just FYI, when you're using your dummy, it's kind of hard, but try to do the best as you can. But you're gonna do your hip and shoulder, right? And again, we're always trying to get the T, right, to our partner. We always try to, so you're trying to get your body doing a cross T across your partner's body here. So once you kind of get the T, what you're gonna do is now you're gonna pull, right? You're gonna pull the arm, boom, to your chest to stress the shoulder a little bit, right? To kind of stretch the ligament out a little bit, boom, here. And then from here, I'm gonna use my legs, right? I'm gonna push my legs out and then bring their wrist towards their head. So I'm gonna pull, my legs are stretching out as I pull, so it's an opposite stretching. My leg will extend out and my body will extend this direction, right? So opposite, boom. And once I stress this shoulder here, boom, and I keep the elbow at a 90 as much as possible, boom. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to bring this to their head. They should tap really quickly, right? And again, we use all our fingers, right? It's not a thumb, it's all fingers here, boom, boom, right? Because all fingers in this, you can push, boom. So again, you come here, right? You come here, you go boom, try to do this and they post the arms. So you're gonna think about bringing your hips close to the wrist. You're gonna come down to your elbow, grab the wrist, come all the way back, cross your legs here, right? And then the other hand, feed over and grab your own wrist in a Kimura here. And then you're gonna shift your hip, your shoulder, hip, shoulder, so that you line in a T with your partner's back here. And then from here, I'm gonna extend my leg and pull with my upper body, opposite direction. And then once I do that, I'm gonna go and push their wrists. I wanna think about pushing the wrist towards their head. Boom. How was that? Is that any questions? Good? Okay, so try to do on both sides, right? But for now, try to do like your dominant side. Yep, and cross your legs, Amy, and then go back on your back. And then do hip, shoulder, so you're at a T. And then extend your legs out away from your body and your chest Yep, and then go ahead and twist. Yeah. Nice, Karen. Good job. Okay, a couple more times. Okay. All right. So you come here and you have this, right, Kimura here. Sometimes, no matter how much you did everything right, sometimes the person's just way too strong, right? One of the things that they're gonna do is they're gonna try to like either you skip a step, or they're just way too strong, and a lot of times they're gonna punch the arm out like this, right? What do you do? So if that is the case, you're here and you're trying, boom, boom, and they punch the arm out. One way is to, you can switch, right? If you're doing a gi, you can switch, boom, and the hand would just go boom, and you're gonna punch the arm across the body here, right? So it looks like this, boom. Let's say you're here and they're straighten out. So you're just gonna go boom and punch the arm across the body here, right? And then this hand will go all the way across and grab behind their armpit here, okay? And then from there, you're gonna open your leg, boom, and you're gonna come to your your shoulder, right? Open your leg, come to your shoulder. but you must use your chest to block the shoulder. Otherwise, they're just gonna pull the arm out. So you have to be really strong. Boom, here, the other arm's gonna come across, grab at the armpit here, boom. You're gonna come to your shoulder, and you're gonna do that move that we did, which is this. You're gonna do this, right? So what you're gonna do that, you're gonna do, so my chest is holding, boom. I have the arm across here. This other hand is boom, right? Arm, the other one across. I'm using my chest to hold. And once I have the chest to kind of hold the arm, I can let go of the sleeve, and the hand can be, I can let go of the sleeve here, boom. I can come here, grab at the elbow, armpit, and I'm gonna scoot, and at the same time, I'm gonna pull them. So I'm gonna scoot and pull and pull and pull, and here you get the back, right? So when you get the back, one thing to think about is when you get the back, you want to do a seatbelt. I'm sure everybody knows a seatbelt grip, right? A seatbelt grip, but the arm over the shoulder here will be on the bottom. The arm under the armpit will protect your choking arm, right? Wrong, because if they ripped that out and then hold to that arm, you don't have anything to attack with this. But if you have this and they rip the top, you still, boom, could do a choke. So you protect your attacking arm, boom. So again, I'm here and I got the Kimura, boom, right here, and I'm going, but they extend the arm. So I'm gonna go ahead and boom and punch, come up, use my body to block that shoulder and reach over to the opposite armpit here. And then I come to my shoulder, open my guard, and then I'm gonna do that scooting. So I'm gonna scoot out and pull, scoot out and pull to the back, seatbelt on top, seatbelt on the bottom armpit. It's gonna protect, boom, and I have the back. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, give that a try. So the group that has a partner, the partners that arms being attacked, extend, and then you're gonna push it across the body. So I'll walk you through, go ahead. And get the Kimura and everything, Go down, get the Kimura, boom, boom. But now they extend their arm. Yep, and then so you're gonna bring the arm across the body. You're gonna come up and use your chest to block, yep, and then the other, yep. And then open your legs and then scoot, 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 yes. And scoot, scoot, yes. Take the back. The arm on top is protected by the arm under the, yes, perfect. And I like, again, I don't like to have my hand like this, right? Because the fingers will get jammed. I tend to like to kind of protect my fingers by boom, yeah. Otherwise, it's easily jammed, right? So protect the top hand, boom, with the bottom hand. Good. That was perfect. Yeah, do 4 of those. And then switch with your partner. Good job, Karen. Nice, Jennifer. Nice. So the partner, the group with the partner, keep doing the same thing. The rest of you guys, go ahead and mix the two together. You can go from one and then switch to the other. Mix shadow grappling with them. So your right hand would reach over to your partner's armpit, opposite armpit. Yes. Yes. And then go ahead and scoot out and pull them towards you. So if they're not following you, right, it looks like you were able to kind of, let me go for it. It looks like you can pull your hips out. If they're just staying there and you're having a hard time getting them to kind of roll over, right, and they're just staying there, if you get your hips out, you can come up and take the back. Does that make sense? Instead of just staying there and trying to, then go ahead and remove yourself, your hip, and then you, boom. Because I'm small, a lot of times I need to do that too, where all I need to do is kind of remove my hips and my legs, and then if they don't move, then you move to the top.
So then I'm on their back?
Yeah, so I saw you going like this, and your
Yeah.
partner were kind of still on this, and you were having a hard time, holding
Yeah.
partner over, and they were just kind of here.
Yep.
But I saw that you were able to move away, your hips away. If that is the case and you can't move them, move your hip out of the way and then come up, and then go ahead and take the back.
But
While
then, do I sit back then to pull them backwards?
No, you become the back.
no, you just take them. You would be like, they would be in a turtle, and you just get on top.
Okay, and then
Does that make sense? Yeah, and then get the grip, and then you attack the neck.
shall we?
Yep.
Okay, I'll try.
So, yeah, give that a try. We ran out of time, but it's a good thing that you both are together and you can keep practicing and drilling with each other. And the rest of you guys everybody did really well. Thank you so much. Anybody has any questions?
I have a question for you, Coach. What kind of dummy do you have that? I'm getting tired of mine. I'm gonna buy one that you.
Oh, okay. I'll find the link and send it to you. Yeah,
Thanks.
I know. I saw that. I'm like, oh yeah.
It's just not working.
Yeah. It's really cheap. I mean, compared to some of the ones, yeah, it's fairly cheap. You just need to have like used clothing and towels or whatever to stuff it. Okay. Thank you so much. Hope to see some of you on Thursday. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.